our motto, determine oscillation relationship between oscillations of mass m1 and m2, like that one, or another type of discussion, that is that this one is a pulley, here mass m1, and if that pulley is like that, again connected to other pulley, here m2, here m3. Okay, so how can solve this type of problem? Means how can determine relation between oscillation A1, A2, A3, A4, whatever. Okay, so we have discussed one by one for simplicity point of. Okay, so I know that, suppose that this is pulley, this pulley is fixed. Okay, that mass and string is massless. String is massless and pulley is smooth. Pulley is smooth means that is frictionless. If frictionless, then how can do it? At any time. First of all, at any time we have considered this displacement is x1 from here to here, and this displacement x2 from here fixed point to x2. Clear? Clear or not? Clear or not? Now next one. So you can say that x1 plus x2, this equal to L, that is length of the string. This is length of the string. Clear or not? That is fixed. If x1 moving on, suppose that this one is move x1 dash and this one is going on downward x2 dash, then again you can say that x1 dash plus x2 dash, that is L. Clear or not? Clear or not? Okay, so first of all make this one. Now next one, at any time we have considered, first of all, at any time, at any instant. Suppose that that is displacement here from here to here x1, that is fixed point, and this is moving point, that is moving mass, and here this is also moving. Okay, at that time it is x1 from fixed point to x1, from fixed point to x2. So what about x1 plus x2? That is L, length of the string. Now if differentiate this equation with respect to t, then we got dx1 by dt, and it is called dx2 by dt is equal to 0. This one is written as v1 and that is v2. This is equal to 0. So v2 is written as minus v1. v2 is written as minus v1, means v1 velocity and v2 both are, this one is v1 and here v2, both are in opposite direction but same magnitude. Both are going opposite direction but same magnitude. If differentiate again this equation, suppose that is 1, then we got acceleration, that is acceleration. This is equal to 0. So that is a1 and here a2, this is equal to 0. So what about a2? a2 is minus a1. a2 this equal to minus a1. a2 this equal to minus a1 means what do you mean? For this equation, a2 this equal to minus a1 means a1, that is acceleration of that one, a2 acceleration of that one. What about magnitude of these two? Same, but what about direction? Are opposite. If a1 going on upward, then what about a2? a2 is going on downward. Clear or not? With same magnitude. Clear or not? Make it. After that we have discussed another type of problem. Okay, make it. I'll take a screenshot. Now another question. Here M1 here here M2, M1, that is M2, here M3. Okay, clear or not? And this one is considered M4. That is 3 masses, M1, M2, M3 and M4 also. So how many moving part? M1, M2, M3 and M4. 4 moving part. How many string? There are 2 string. It means how many equation are possible? Only 2 equation. Okay, if number of string is 5, then number of equation is 5. Okay, it is depend upon number of string. Equation is depend upon number of string. Okay, so at any time we have consider this one is x1. Okay, that one is x2. That one is x3 and that one is x4. Clear or not? So if anyone written here x1 plus x4, that is L1, x1 plus x4, that is L1, that is length of this string. Clear or not? Now next one, here look, what about that length? It is written as x2 minus x1, no, x2 minus x4. Clear or not? This is x4 and here x2. So x2 minus x4, that one. And what about this length? That is x3 minus x4. So you can say that length of this string is written as x2 minus x4 plus x3 minus x4, this will equal to L2. So it is written as x2 plus x3 minus 2 times x4, this will equal to L2. Clear or not? There are 2 equations, equation number 1 and that is equation number 2. This one the string, one string length L1, L2 string length L2. Okay. Now if differentiate this one, then we got V1 plus V4, this will be equal to 0. It means V4 this will be equal to minus V1. Again differentiate, then we got acceleration. So we got A4 is also written as minus A1. Now here it is, if this equation differentiate, then we got V2 velocity, that is V3 minus 2 V4, this will be equal to 0. Okay, clear or not? And now next one, if you differentiate again, then we got A2 plus A3 minus 2A4, this will be equal to 0. If you put this value A4 this is equal to minus A1, then A2 plus A3 plus 2A1, this will be equal to 0. Clear or not? So this one and this one. So relation between A1, A2, A3 we got like that one, make it A1, A2, A3, A4. Mass, here M3 mass, here M4 mass and here M5. Okay, our motto, determine relationship between oscillation A1 and A2. Our motto, determine relationship between A1 and A2. Okay, means A2 in the terms of A1 or A1 in the terms of A2. Our motto, determine. So how can do it? How can do it? First of all, I know that I have focus here mass M1, here mass M2, this pulley mass M4, this pulley mass M3, and this pulley mass M4. And what about a string? String are massless. We have considered that a string is massless. Clear or not? The string is massless. Okay. Now we have focus on one by one. I have already discussed. If we have considered that is fixed part. Okay, this is the fixed part. Now, what about moving part? This M1, M2, M3 and M4. Here 4 moving part. Okay. How many string? 1, here 2, here 3. Here 3 string, it means 3 equations are possible. Clear? If 3 string, it means 3 equations are possible. Okay. Now, we have considered at any stand from here to here, that the distance is x1. Okay. And corresponding to that one is x2. This one is x3. Okay. Now, corresponding to that one, that is x4. Okay. Clear or not? Make like that one, like that one. Now, if anyone asks, what about length of string of this is string length in the terms of displacement x1, x2, x3, x4, whatever. Okay. Here x1, here x3. So you can say that x1 plus x3, this will be equal to L1. That is the length of first string. This is L1. Clear or not? Now next one. Look. This is string. We focus on this is string. This string is length from here to here x1, from here to here x3. But our motto determine that length. So you can say that x1 minus x3. So you can say that x1 minus x3 plus here x1, here x3. So length of that one is x1 minus x3. If you determine what about that length? That length, that is x4 and here x3. So x4 minus x3. Clear or not? This length is how much? x4 minus x3. Clear or not? Very simple. Okay. So x4 minus x3. So finally, length of that one plus length of that one, that is called L2. So x1 plus x4 minus 2x3, this will be equal to L2. Here equation number 1, here equation number 2. There are 3 strings, so 3 equations are possible. Now next one, look here. This is string. Okay. What about length of this string? Here x1, here x4. So length of this string is x1 minus x4. So written as x1 minus x4 plus what about length of this string? This is here x2, okay, and here x4. So length of this string, that is x2 minus x4. So it is written as x2 minus x4. This will be equal to L3. That is equation number 3. Clear or not? Very simple way. Now next target. Clear? First of all, we have consider displacement corresponding to here x1, here x2, corresponding to mass m2, that is x2, corresponding to mass m3, x3, corresponding to that mass, that is x4. Okay. Now, what about this string length x1 plus x3? This is equal to L1 length. Now, next one is here x4. Okay. Our next target is L2 string length. What about this length? That is x1 minus x3 plus what about that length? That is here, from here to here, that is x4 and here x3. So, that length is x4 minus x3. So, written here, that is equal to L2. Now, next target is what about that length? That length is here x1 and here x4. So, x1 minus x4. After that, what about that length? That is here x2 and here x4. So, x2 minus x4. This will be equal to x3. Clear or not? Clear or not? If any doubt, then write now in comment. Okay. Now, after that, you can write now x1 plus x2 minus 2 times x4. This will be equal to L3. That is equation number whatever, 3 or 4, whatever. Okay. This equation is also written as in the terms of acceleration or speed. You can in speed, velocity v1 plus v3, differentiate with respect to time. We got v1 plus v3 is equal to 0. And what about acceleration? That is a1 plus a3 is equal to 0. So, you can say that what about a3? a3 is minus a1. Next, in this equation is also written as v1 plus v4 minus in the terms of velocity. If this equation is differentiate, then we got like that one. So, if again this equation is differentiate, then we got acceleration a1 plus a4 minus 2a3, this is equal to 0. If this value put here, then we got a1 plus a4 minus plus minus minus a1 is equal to 0. So, what about a4? a4 is written as minus 3a1. Clear or not? Now, next one corresponding to that one. Clear? Now, this one is also in terms of velocity written v1 plus v2 minus 2v3, this will be equal to 0. In the terms of acceleration, it is written as minus 2a3, this will be equal to 0. Clear or not? If you differentiate with respect to time, then we got velocity. If this one is differentiate with respect to time again, then we got acceleration. Okay. What about a3? a3 is minus a1. Clear or not? So, if you put here a3 is equal to minus a1. Now, last one, that is x4. So, it is not v3, this is v4. Here silly mistake. That is a1 plus a2 minus 2a4, this will be equal to 0. Clear or not? If you differentiate with respect to 2 times, differentiate with respect to time, then we got velocity. First of all, written is the velocity, not with acceleration. Okay. So, you can say that is v1 plus v2 minus 2 times v4, this will be equal to 0. Again differentiate, we got a1 plus a2 minus 2 times a4, this will be equal to 0. Clear or not? So, a1 plus a2 minus 2a4, a4 this will be equal to minus 3. So, put here minus 3 times a1. So A2 this will be equal to minus 3 into 2, that is plus 6, 6 plus 1, that is minus 7. So our target is clear or not? So find the relation between A1 and A2 is A1 is minus 7 times A1. A2 is written as minus 7 times A1 but in opposite direction. Okay, A2 is going on downward. If A1 going on upward, then A2 is going on downward. Or you can say that if clear or not, make it. After that I have discussed another problem also. Another question. 1, 2 and here 3. And here pulley is also 4. Okay. There are 4 more movable part. This one, this one, this one and this one. Our motto, suppose that V1 this will be equal to V2, this will be equal to 1 meter per second in upward direction. If this one 1 and mass 2 both are going upward direction with velocity 1 meter per second, then our motto determine what about V3, magnitude and direction also. So how can we determine? I know that I have already discussed. We have considered from this one is a fixed point at any time, at any stand, here x1, here x2, here x3, here x4. Clear or not? Now next target is, there are 2 strings, here L1, here L2. There are 2 strings, clear or not? So how can you do it? First of all, you can say that x1 plus x4, x1 plus x4 is written as L1. So what about velocity? V1 plus V4, this will be equal to 0. So V4 is minus V1. Clear? Now corresponding to that one, what about this distance? This one is written as here x4 and here x2. It is written as x2 minus x4. And what about this distance? This one is written as here x3, here x4. It is x3 minus x4. Clear or not? So what about length of this string? That is this one plus this one. This is x2 minus x4, x2 minus x4 plus x3 minus x4, x3 minus x4, this will be equal to L2. So x2 plus x3 minus 2 times x4, this will be equal to L2, equation number 2. Okay, that is equation number 2. Now if differentiate, then we got V2 plus V3 minus 2 V4, this will be equal to 0. Okay, what about V4? V4 this will be equal to minus V1. So V2 plus V3 plus 2 times V1, this will be equal to 0. So what about V3? V3 is written as minus 3 times V2 and V1 are same, so it is written as minus. So minus 3 into 1. So we got minus 3 meter per second. It means that is the velocity. You can say that is velocity of block 3 is how much? 3 meter per second. In which direction? Upward or downward? If this one is going on upward, then this one is going on downward. Downward. Clear or not? Make it. If in doubt, then write down in comment.